I'm Sterling Santos. Today we are joined by Jeff McLaren. Say hi, Jeff.
Hello.
Jeff, you are the president of LCCH. Can you tell us a bit about LCCH and what it is you do?
Certainly. LCCH stands for Limestone City Cooperative Housing. We are a non-profit, non-share capital co-op. Non-share means that there are no parts of it that can be sold or bought. We just move in. The non-profit means that we keep inside the community all the revenue and we reduce the costs of living by not raising rents or housing charges, as they're called in co-ops, beyond what is needed to maintain the building.
When was LCCH born and what are your hopes for its future?
Certainly. LCCH was incorporated on May 15th, 2023, and my hopes for it are that we can reimagine how we live in this world. The idea is that we're going to be living as cooperative, in a cooperative environment, in a system where we can grow the food that we need inside the building that we live in. What this means is that our footprint is going to be, our environmental footprint is going to be tiny. We won't have to bring in vegetables and fruit from California or from South America or from anywhere else in the world. We will grow them right there. And we're talking about anything that you can plant in the ground, we can grow in this vertical farm. So nuts, legumes, fruit, vegetables, root vegetables and leafy greens, the whole range. With that, we increase our nutritional intake while maintaining the lowest carbon footprint. But in addition to that, what I'm also hoping is that people understand that cooperative living, where we take care of each other, we build each other up, is a better way to live. In addition to that, LCCH is designed with solar panels covering the entire surface area of the building so that they will look like glass, transparent glass, steel, stone, and wood. All of this energy is going to be used to reduce the cost of living for the residents because that electricity will reduce your electrical bill. In addition to that, we're going to be collecting rainwater. A lot of it will go into the vertical farm to water the plants, but the rest can go into toilets or washing machines, and thereby the total cost of your water bill will go down. In addition to that, with geothermal, we are going to maintain a closer, happier temperature in the winter and in the summer so that the amount of energy you need to put in to maintain a hot or cold area will be reduced. All of this put together, we expect will be lowering the cost of living significantly while maintaining our standard of living and maintaining it within the bounds that nature provides in a sustainable way for the next 200 years.
Sounds pretty ambitious. How many buildings do you see in LCCH's future, and are they all in Kingston, or do you plan on expanding?
Well, our vision is to change the way that people look at housing and food production. Initially, yes, LCCH will have 9 buildings in Kingston. The idea for 9 is because we are only allowed by law to have 9 board members. So if we have 9 campuses, each campus would contribute 1 member to the board. But more importantly than that, the idea is that we rethink our relationship with living, with food production, and with nature. And we hope to demonstrate and lead by example that there is a different and better way to do that.
Can you give us an example of how affordable LCCH will be?
We are aiming for 65% of mean market rents. So if your rent was $1,000, 65% of that would be $650. And the way we're doing this is because we are, first of all, a non-profit. Because we're not raising the rents beyond what we need in order to survive and to maintain the building, the rents will not go up very fast. But in addition to that, as a non-profit, we qualify for a whole range of grants, pre-building, during the building, and even after the building. Each one of these grants means that the total cost of the building that we have to pay back with a mortgage is reduced. And the more we reduce that, the lower we can get the housing charges that are needed to maintain that mortgage. But in addition to that, collecting electricity, collecting geothermal, collecting plants, collecting water, all of this reduces the cost of living along other dimensions. So our food will go down, food budgets will go down, our housing charges will go down, our water bill will go down, our electricity bill will go down, while we're building a community that looks out for each other, that supports each other. All the things that money can't buy are in the co-op. co-op here.
I also understand that there were some people who were against this project. Why do you think they would be against something that could help so many people?
I can't speculate on their actual motives, but I can say what they did say in council, and at one point one said that we needed $10 million before he would support us, and as a non-profit that's not going to happen. Non-profits aren't allowed to have $10 million. The way it actually works is we secure the funding from several people who are conditional securers of the funding, and we will never actually have $10 million, but the funding will be still there. Another one had mentioned that he wasn't invited to a meeting. A third one said it was too grandiose, despite the fact that council had approved an even bigger building prior to that, 300 units versus the 250. Another one said there was too many red flags, despite the fact that professional CPAs, procurement experts, mortgage experts, and grant writers said, no, this works, it's feasible. And I guess the final reason that was mentioned, right? I don't know if it's final, but another reason that was mentioned was that they wanted to build something as quickly as possible. So they chose market housing over nonprofit housing. They chose smaller development rather than a larger development, and it hasn't moved yet, so we don't know if it is even going to be built. Essentially, when council said no to this, that put us back about 2 years, and we still hope to build this at a different site.
So basically, because they're douche turds, you don't have to agree. It's fine. It is also my understanding that you are running for councillor again.
Yes.
Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yes, absolutely. So this will be my 4th term, and the reason I'm still here is partly because I now have a new vision, LCCH, but also because I've noticed a disturbing trend with regards to the city. They've become a lot more authoritarian. They like to throw things at people and say that the decision is made before they consult, and then they tell. The consultation is telling rather than working with, rather than co-designing with the neighborhood. So one of the things that I hope to change is this authoritarianism that is creeping in. I would like to bring back the servant in public servant. And one of the best ways to do that is to start by building cooperatives and other organizations that will actually listen to the people before the decisions are made. And that is one of my big goals going forward.
And did you like being councillor? Is it something that you enjoyed?
Yes, I enjoyed it very much. That's why I continue to do it. There is so much that can still be done, and it's fun actually doing it.
You know, there's an old saying, if you do something you love to do, you'll never have to work a day in your life. So, everyone watching, let's get Jeff re-elected so he doesn't have to work. Yeah. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and thanks for hanging out with us, Jeff.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. Good vibes.